Hello, my name is Mitch Ziegler. I'm a physical therapist and I'm also a professor at Spring Arbor University. And today we're going to go over some exercises working with the TheraBand, actually with the TheraTube, and it's going to be shoulder strengthening exercises. These exercises are geared to try to strengthen for athletes that are doing throwing activities or overhead hitting activities. So we have a person that is going to assist us today. Her name is Kelsey, and she's here at Spring Arbor University in the softball program. She's going to go through the program. She's going to demonstrate the program for us. So thanks for coming, Kelsey. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is the 3-position extension. So you're just going to come back overhead like this, then you're going to come here and in this position. So you just demonstrate 3 in each one of those positions. And some important things we want to have her or have you do is make sure we keep our shoulders down, and when we're coming back, we want to make sure we squeeze our shoulder blades together. So squeeze together, and when she comes out, shoulder height, next position. Just squeeze here and hold the shoulders down, and overhead, same thing. Squeeze down here, perfect. So I'm going to have you turn around and face the other way, Kelsey. So now what we're going to have her do is she's going to come forward like this, like she's kind of hugging the bottom part of the tree, and then she's going to come up higher, and then she's going to come over and do like a butterfly overhead. So go ahead and show us. Good. And kind of come more upright like this. There you go. Perfect. And we're working the pec muscles and the anterior deltoid muscles, and it simulates throwing a little bit. It's going to work those muscles for throwing. Good. Thank you. The next one we're going to do is we're going to do multi-direction punches. So she's just going to punch in all different directions. And this just works, again, the kind of the explosion part of hitting and throwing, but it's good to work it in multiple different directions, because throughout your activities of hitting and throwing, you're going to hit it from different angles. So it's a good exercise. Next we're going to do is the backhand. So you're going to stand and you're going to actually go kind of in a backhand, like a tennis backhand position. Yep. And it's good that she's rotating her hips a little bit too. It's perfect. It engages the whole body in the exercise. Good. And next what she's going to do is she's going to do the pull-in one like this. So she's going to do a forehand move. Yep. So let me have you just drop this one down out of the way. Yep. And just bring that one across. And let me have you come out just a little further. So a little tension. You want to have tension at the end here, and then just pull across like that. And then just engage the hips a little bit. Okay. The next one, what we're going to have you do, Kelsey, is I'm just going to have you actually just take one of the bands, and we're going to, which Coach Deb loves, is to engage the elbow, bring the elbow first, lock the elbow, and then bring the hands towards the ball. So elbow comes first towards the ball, then the hands follow. Perfect. Good, and that works the triceps. So good, thank you. Next one, what we're going to do is I'm going to have you grab both of the bands again. And this time what we're going to do is you're going to start in this position here, and we're just going to do, I call them kind of 90-90 rotations. This works the external rotators of the shoulder at head height. Good. And I'm going to have you turn around and face the other way, and then you're going to do them the opposite way. So this works the internal rotators of the shoulder. Fabulous. Let me have you face this direction, and you're going to take the band and you're going to come up like this. It works the external rotators. Perfect. This works the external rotators of the shoulder, just in a little different position. We're going to hit it from multiple different angles. And then the internal rotators, yep, perfect, goes in this direction. Okay, next one I'm going to have you do is you're just going to put the band in your left hand. I'm going to have you come up kind of like a bowling maneuver, and you're just going to work the biceps here. So just pull up right into about this position, and then drop back and pull forward. Perfect, just like that. So we're engaging biceps, and you know, it's good for maybe some softball, for softball pitchers, that type of thing. Yeah, softball pitchers. So the next one we're going to do is I'm going to have you start in a loaded position like this, and I'm just going to have you pull back. Okay. So she's going to pull back kind of in a load position for throwing. She's also getting rotation of her trunk, so it's trunk strengthening, and it's going to work on pure load position for the shoulder. Next one I'm going to have her do, she's going to start, and I'm going to have you put it in the right hand, and you're just going to come across, and you're going to do explosion. So you start from a loaded position here and explode through. This is for throwing. And it's just going to strengthen the explode motion for throwing. And I'm going to have you grab both of them now, and we're going to do just some rows. So it's important to work the scapular stabilizers. So we're just going to pull chest out, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and make sure you put that extra squeeze at the end. So this works the scapular stabilizers, and those are important because then we have good glenohumeral motion, and it isolates glenohumeral motion and stability in the shoulder stabilizers. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, I'm going to have you take both of them. We're going to go overhead. I just want you to do tricep extension, so elbows stay stationary, and just, yep. I'm going to have you put them a little closer together and push it out over your head. Perfect. Maybe just do a few of those. Good. Okay, and then, let's see, that covers almost all of them. We'll do one core, and so I'm going to have you grab both of them. And what we're going to do from here, we're just going to rotate our hips, and we're just going to pull our belly in, and we're just going to get kind of a swing position, but keeping arms really straight and as far out as you can. So this is really going to work core. It's going to work with the hip. So when she starts back here, she'll explode the hip first, and then let the arms follow. So it's good for that batting hip explosion. And then of course you do the other side. So thanks, Kelsey. So these exercises are designed to do in sets. So if you went through the whole program and then repeated the program, that would be 2 sets. You could do 3, or you could do 3 total times through the program, or you could divide it up and then, let's say the tricep extensions, do 10, then take a rest and then do 10. So it's different ways to train that. You know, I recommend you start with 1 set, see how it feels in the shoulder, and then build up to 2 sets, then 3 sets. The band strength is just going to be different. So when you start, it's better to start a little bit with a lighter band and then work into a heavier band. And I think that about covers everything. Again, some of the key things: keep shoulders down when you're doing most of the exercises. You never want your shoulders to drift up. And then try to isolate the muscle that we're working or you're working, which I've kind of covered in the video. So thank you for watching the video. I hope it helps, and have a good day.